The Blaricum Music Festival is a festival which started last year in 2018 with a small pilot of something like 4 days of music. This year we really made it much bigger. There were 20 concerts, 6 of which were with orchestra. We had a premiere of a David Lang piece, which was very exciting. We had a Chagall exhibition, and of course we had 2 masterclasses this year. One for violin with George Pauk and one for piano with Konstantin Lifshitz.
I was invited by the director of the festival, Peter Santa, to give 4 days of master classes. And I was very glad to accept it because it's my life now, teaching and getting together with young, talented violinists. Well, I thought the standard was extremely high, and I would almost say 2 or 3 quite outstanding gifted violinists, and it's always wonderful to hear, that such talent, and hoping too that they have learned quite a lot during these few days, and they will use it in the future and think about that.
We decided to create an orchestra, which is the Music Festival Orchestra, which means that we audition some young people from all over the world, and we asked them to come here for a little bit more than 2 weeks.
The Blaricum Music Festival Orchestra consists of 60 young, good musicians, and we selected them from all over the world. So we have like 4 people from Japan, we have some people from the US, we have some people from Russia, from Northern Africa even, and all over Europe. So it's really a very exciting thing to have them all here, and they're all staying with guest families in Blaricum, so they really become part of the Blaricum infrastructure. So you also see them walking, of course, with their instruments, and that gives a very extra special atmosphere to Blaricum during the festival period.
Nobody knew each other 4 days ago, and now we practice all day, 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day, and we become friends, and that's an amazing adventure.
The conductor of the orchestra is a good friend of mine, Mathieu Herzog. He used to be the viola player in Quatuor Ébène, a very famous quartet. It's one of the top quartets in the world. And now he's sort of pursuing his next passion, which is conducting. I saw his development over the last years, and it's really going very well. So I found it very interesting for me and for the festival to invite him to work with the young musicians. And they're very happy with what he did, and he does a great job. So I'm also very happy that I actually took the chance on a, let's say, young and up-and-coming conductor, but who will really make it to the top very soon.
It's absolutely my first time in Blaricum. I've been to Amsterdam a lot, Rotterdam, I perform in Netherlands a lot, but never in Blaricum before. And it's such a beautiful place, and actually it's also perfect for this kind of adventure, because it's small and we can walk from each place we need to be, and to work it's perfect, and it's just as you can see a little bit behind me too, it's beautiful.
So the ice cream parlor here called The Hope in Blaricum, they made a special festival coupe, which is very nice. And so you see also that the people with small businesses, like for instance the Lego shop, they made all kinds of instruments and very funny stuff. So actually all the shops and all the people are really involved, and that's great to see. Yeah, so the festival took 10 days. The orchestra was here 4 days before to rehearse, and we started off with a nice barbecue to get to know each other, and then they rehearsed for 3 days, then they did the first concert. And then 10 days later, nearly 20 concerts later, I must say we're all quite exhausted, but very satisfied with the result because yeah, the musicians played top. They really played fantastically. Orchestra played fantastically. They're also completely tired after doing 6 orchestral concerts. The weather was wonderful, the audience was wonderful. I couldn't have wished for more.
The idea is it's going to be an annual event, like Verbier Festival, which has been around for 25 years, like the Gestaad Menuhin Festival, it has been around for more than 60 years. And we feel, and also the soloists feel, that there's room for a festival like that in the Netherlands. So this is just the start.
So the idea for next year, for 2020, is that we actually don't really grow very much in time, so we will keep it to something like 10 days. We might have the same amount of concerts, approximately. I try to invite even more interesting soloists and ensembles, and we hope to have the orchestra again, and I think we will. So we'll start auditioning for people very soon. And I heard from the orchestra from this year that actually something like 99.9% already wants to come back.